Okay, let's do a quick recap on the meaning of domain and range. Domain and range have to do with the boundaries in which a function is valid. So let's say I have a function that starts at 0, 0 and goes like this. Okay, let's say it kind of peaks at y equals 3. Okay, but it continues. So the domain has to do with the x-axis. It has to do with all of the values of x in which this function is valid, meaning all of the values for x that will show up on this line for this function. Okay, so the function starts at 0, 0. Remember, the domain is x. Does the function go into any negative values for x? No. The function starts at 0 and it is only valid for positive values of x. And because it continues, it keeps going in the positive x direction, it pretty much goes on for infinity. Okay? Now, important things to remember when you're writing domain and range. If you ever see a filled in circle here, filled in circle means includes. An open circle means does not include that value, okay? That's important for domain and range because the notation must correlate with whether this is a filled in circle or an open circle. If it is a filled in circle and it means includes, and it's a specific number on the x range, you're going to use a bracket, okay? If it does not include that number, or if you're talking about any form of infinity, you're going to use a parentheses, okay? So, back to our function, we are including the point 0, 0. And it goes on for infinity across all positive values for x. So we're going to write the infinity symbol there, and any infinity symbol also has the parentheses, okay? Now let's talk about the values of y. Remember, domain and range, you are separating out x and y. You're saying what are the boundaries in which this function is valid for y values, okay? So we see that for y values, here, do we have any negative values for y? No, we only have positive values for y. And does y go on for infinity? No, it caps here at positive 3. So we include the 0, 0, and it goes until positive 3. Okay? It's included, positive 3 is included because it goes on forever at y equals 3. Okay? So that would be our domain and range for this function.